Hey guys, how you all doing? Ali here, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to review another fried chicken place. Sticking with the theme of places named after places in the US, we're going to review New Mexico fried chicken. Seriously guys, there are a lot of places in Manchester named after locations in the US. At this stage, I feel contractually obliged to try any spicy chicken burger from any location or place that does them. This place does a spicy chicken burger, so I'm going to go there now. I'm going to check it out. Let's make our way there now and let's start this review. Right, there we go guys. You're definitely not going to miss this place if you're looking for it, are you? So let's go inside. Looks like there's lots of seating. Let's go inside and yeah, let's start the review. Excited. Right guys, so I'm inside. I've ordered my food. They've got a couple of things that are a little bit different to what I expected. So they do pizza here, so I've ordered that. They've also got like a pretty good dessert section. They've got some ice creams out there. They've got like a little separate section on the menu for dessert, so I'll just show you some shots of that as well. Oh, also they've got a like a little kids play area. I don't have children myself, but I would imagine that's a pretty good benefit if you want to sort of sit here, eat your food and let your monsters be monsters in the corner in the play area. So I'll just quickly mention those little points there. Food should be coming out any second. Right, so I know I said let's wait for the food to arrive like it's table service. It's not like any other takeaway. You've got your own food. So let me just show you guys what I have. I've got a couple of different things. So I went for, I think it's called the Big Daddy meal. No, that's something else. I went for the New Mexico meal, which has a spicy chicken burger. You've got a couple of strips, you've got some wings, you've got a portion of chips and a Diet Pepsi on deck as well. And then also, because not many of these places do pizza, I thought I would try that and just see actually how it is as well. So we're actually going to start with the pizza just because it does look pretty good. And frankly, everything else is like super hot. So I'm going to give that a second to cool down. But that's a good sign, means it's fresh, right? So let's just start with the pizza. Just visually, it looks pretty good. Generous on the toppings, good toppings as well. They've called this the Mexico pizza. I think they were supposed to call it the New Mexico pizza because I'm not sure what makes this Mexican, but let's try it. Ton of toppings, a ton of meat, a ton of protein. I do feel like each of the actual toppings could be actually flavored better as well, because obviously it's lovely having lots of meat, lots of mince, you've got some sweet corn there, some peppers. I think flavoring those meats and marinating them really gives it a nice touch, but it's pretty decent. There's actually a ton of space in here. It's a really big space, but not, the seating doesn't reflect how much space there is. It's kind of weird to explain. There's lots of empty spaces, but overall, there's still actually a good amount of places to sit down and eat. Right, so let's actually move on to the New Mexico meal. I'm going to open it up and just show you guys what I'm working with. So there's a ton of chips there. Oh, don't know how to attack that. So let's go with, oh gosh. Okay, so lots of chips, which is not a bad thing. We've got the wings and strips back there. These are pretty spicy, really hot. And then we'll have the burger therefore surely on this side. If I can just get into that. Oh. There's a lot going on here guys. I'm doing it with one hand. Right, there we go. That's the single patty spicy chicken burger. I didn't get a double today, I just got a single. Let's now try that meal. The meal was $5.90, so priced actually pretty good. Let's start with, you know what these are like? They're kind of like chicken lollipops. If you guys have had chicken lollipops, kind of what they're actually like. So they're very circular, but they've got a nice little handle. Let's give them a go. They're serviceable. The batter is okay. The meat is okay. Flavoring is okay. They're perfectly serviceable. They're all right. Let's move on actually now to the strips. They look all right. They're pretty big. They're super fresh. They're really hot. The meat itself is fine. Good crunch on the batter. I would say fairly under-flavored. Not really something that I would get again. Not much punch there. Seasoning isn't really on point. Just again, okay. Right, so moving on now to what you're really here for. A ton of you have requested I come here. I'm sorry it's taken so long. There's just so many places for me to hit in like Manchester, Bradford, Oldham. There's a ton of places I've got on my list, but I do apologize for the delay. Let's move on to the spicy chicken burger. You know, looking at it, I feel like I probably should have got a double, especially because in the other places like Philadelphia, Miami, all these kinds of places, New York Crispy, all these places I do get a double. So I feel like it's a bit unfair to get a single, but you know, I'll judge it for what it is, but it looks good. You know, if I hadn't had the rest, I would have said this is pretty good. But again, I think the sauce needs a ton more spice, a ton more flavor. Meat itself is absolutely fine, can't really fault it. It's not dry or anything like that. The batter again has got a bit of crispness to it. That's pretty good too. The sauce itself, which is like the thing that takes it to another level, needs a ton more spice. Oh, something to note as well is they do ribs, but honestly, from takeaways, I tend to not get ribs, especially when there's places like Pitmaster that do amazing ribs. Since coming here, I've pretty much just made my mind up. I think what I'm gonna do, guys, is a top 5 spicy chicken burger list for Manchester. I did like a top 5 chicken shop video. That was really popular. But honestly, I feel like the list is going to be pretty different to what it was then. Quite drastically different. There are some new players on the scene. There are places that I put fairly high, but now honestly have changed maybe their recipe. There's going to be a bit of a shake up on that. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to film that over the next couple of weeks. But if you want me to speed up my timeline, let me know. I think the next sort of 3 weeks content is pretty much full up, but if there's like a massive demand for it right now, let me know. If not, if you just hang around for maybe a month or so, 5 weeks possibly, that video will be out. Alright guys, so I've just stepped outside. Let me give you my final thoughts. So yeah, it's one of those places that kind of like lives in the land of like mediocrity, if I'm being completely honest. It sort of blurs the line between average and like slightly above average, so it ends up just being like a meh. I know a ton of you love this place. I know a ton of you are really big fans, but that's the thing about taste, guys. I'm no expert. You may love it, I may not. I may love it and you may not. It's just one of those things. I can only review what I had in front of me. For me, it's just, you know, it's average. Especially in Manchester, we have like the best spicy chicken burger scene in the country, so competition is like super high. But yeah, for me, like I said, it was just okay. The pizza was probably the best item, I would say, on the menu, and that was alright, you know. Certainly wasn't bad food, certainly. And the service in there seemed nice. The brothers seemed kind of friendly as well, so that's always lovely as well. That was my review for New Mexico fried chicken. I'll be doing that top 5, guys, so make sure yeah, you stick around for that. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you like. That really helps with exposure on YouTube. And I'm grinding to 20k. Want to get to 20k and I'll do a big old challenge. But anyway, takes me right to the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.